right now. That was on the radio, and I was like, this is such a good song.
You listen to the radio. That's my
only
shock.
when I unplug my phone from my car.
Why would you do such a thing?
Because I have to leave my car at some point.
Oh, so no.
I don't just live in my car.
I just drive into buildings.
Oh.
When they don't have a drive-thru.
That's a felony. Someone told me lately, everyone deserves a chance to fly. We're recording.
Okay, for Halloween, can we dress up as Elphaba and Glinda for the podcast?
We can. I already dressed up as Elphaba last year.
When?
On my stream for Halloween.
Really?
Great to know you watch my videos.
Well, I didn't watch that one, apparently.
You should. It's the Quiet Place one. I was playing Quiet Place. And I literally,
I watched that.
No, you
I watched some of it.
No, you fucking didn't.
Well, I watched one of them.
Don't you dare lie.
You were there.
You're lying ass.
I saw you. Yeah,
I was there. Of course I was there.
Because she's like, I'm asthmatic. And I have issues with, like, anxiety. And they're like, perfect, go raid something.
Yeah, it is.
In this post-apocalyptic world. Like, who the fuck do you think you are, Miss Tessa?
It is truly quite a lot. Sorry. Hi, welcome back to the Dysfunctional Duo. Look. I don't remember any of this. Sorry. Oh.
Like, you were green?
It's weird hearing myself within myself.
Like, Sarah Inception. Oh, shit.
Just wait.
You were there.
Lesson 1, don't throw bricks at him.
Well, then you can be Glinda.
Just wait.
Aw, you're so cute.
Hi, chat.
Cool.
No, I'm definitely Elphaba.
Okay, then
You have Glinda vibes. Are you kidding?
I mean, I was hoping to be
Galinda.
Galinda. Okay, hi.
Hi, welcome back to the Dysfunctional Duo.
I hope y'all are doing okay.
Yeah. Should we do like it's 100 days into the election?
Our election or their election?
Their election.
Okay. We just had an election.
We just had ours.
Hi, Carney.
Alberta's not fucking...
Carney watches.
Hi, Carney. Oh, Carney reminds me of Ted from Modern Family.
I thought you were going to say like Ted as like the teddy bear. You know the teddy bear Ted? He's like super vulgar.
Sorry, my cat is losing his shit. No.
You don't know Ted?
Oh, the bear.
The bear.
No.
And I was like, okay.
No,
I would vote
he
Ted
reminds
as Prime
me
Minister.
of, or is his name Ted Dumfrey?
Ted Dumfrey. No. Is it Ted? From Modern Family.
I think his name's Ted.
It's not Ted. It's Phil.
Oh, Phil. Sorry.
I had to remind myself. I was like trying to like sift through all the names while I was like putting you down. It was just buying me time.
Yeah, he reminds me of Phil. He even looks like Phil a little bit. I don't know. He's just goofy. Do not attack Milo. Phineas!
I just watched that. He like...
Mutiny.
No, you don't understand.
Phineas,
so,
come here.
Milo's just standing there. Phineas jumped on his back leg, did like a 360 swoop, and then bit his like ankle, and then like pushed him to the ground. Ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking black belt.
There's a lot of assault that happens in this house, particularly with my cats. My husband doesn't assault me, I promise. But my cats beat the shit out of each other.
They do, but it's Finn though.
Yeah.
He's the problem.
He is the problem.
He's the problem child. You always have to have one. Were you the problem? You were never the problem.
He's the youngest too.
You were never the problem.
I was the oldest.
I was the youngest.
Ain't no way I could be the problem.
I wasn't the problem.
I had to keep the family going.
You were the family.
I had to encourage dreams. I had to meet expectations. My own. Not like, my parents were actually really chill parents. Like, you know, every parent, I feel like every family has their own shit. Yeah. But my parents were actually pretty good. They didn't like have like crazy like expectations.
It's a good family to be like the oldest, especially like sister.
Hey, I'm the only girl in my family, but there was definitely like expectations that I think landed on me that probably don't land on my siblings, my younger siblings. But no, I'm also 10 and 11 years older than my two brothers. So again, there's like a huge age gap.
Which is crazy. Like I've always known that there's an age gap, but when you say like 10 and 11 years like out loud, I'm like, no, but we're like the same age as them. Except for, like, we changed their diapers when they were kids.
I know. I have dreams about them sometimes. And my brother is 19 now. My other brother is going to be 18 in October. And I still have dreams of them. And my dreams about them, they're children.
They're always going to be children.
I don't dream of my brothers as adults. They're always children. They're always like 5 years old in my dreams.
That's like when I think, like, if I think, like, oh, I'm going to go to Sarah's house for dinner. And I think about, like, the family. They're still, like,
they're the boys.
6 and 7.
Yeah. They'll never be the men. They'll just be the boys.
They'll always be the boys.
Yeah,
they don't get manhood.
No.
Not from us.
Not from us. You saw them
Nigel the
diaperless.
dinosaur hunter.
Yeah, Nigel the dinosaur hunter. My other brother was like a very early on nudist. He just couldn't wear clothes. He just hated pants. I get it. I do. But he, like, refused. He was like, nope, this is the life that I choose. And my parents were like, no, but you have to. We need to send you to preschool.
You live in a society.
I have to go back to work. You have to be in daycare. You have to wear pants.
I need you to put it away, buddy. Are you socks indoors or, like, barefoot?
Socks, but because my feet are so clammy that everything sticks to them.
I like that.
And I can, like, hear my footsteps behind me when I'm barefoot on my hardwood floor. So, like, definitely socks, but I can't sleep in socks. I try, and my subconscious body...
Why would you try?
Well, because it keeps my toesies warm. And my feet don't get clammy in bed. The worst thing is, like, when I'm laying in bed with my husband, and I take a foot out from underneath the blanket, he knows that I'm airing it out. He knows that they're just so clammy. So I definitely try to wear socks, but when I'm sleeping, I take my socks off.
I kick
that top sheet down, and I take my socks off.
I'm with you. I don't like socks in bed at all. I hate, because that makes my feet feel sweaty and clammy and, like, stinky.
Oh, interesting.
Is, like, socks in bed, because, like, I am kind of naturally clammy too.
I enjoy it, but again, like, I just think I run hot when I'm asleep, and I don't do it when I'm awake. I don't take my socks off when I'm awake. It's when I'm sleeping. And
I don't like socks at
my
all.
husband loves a top sheet in the bed. I feel like you have to, like, when you marry somebody, there's one person who likes the top sheet and there's one person who doesn't, and they both marry each other.
Yeah.
And my husband is a top sheet guy, and I am kind of indifferent about the top sheet. If anything, This is crazy. It doesn't matter what time of year it is. I usually have, like, a fleece blanket that is my top sheet. I have a blanket under the comforter that I put on me.
Like in the dead summer when it's like plus
we have
35
AC.
degrees.
We have AC. So, like, right now,
okay.
we have the AC running through our house.
I mean, it does feel nice in here.
It's nice and brisk.
You know what I hate though? So I hate socks at all times. Hate them. So I'm always barefoot in my house. But when I crawl into bed, all the crumbs from the floor end up inside of my bed, and then
unpleasant.
I can feel them at night.
Oh boy.
So I have to, like, every night.
Are you
like shave my feet, the bottom of my feet, from all the crumbs and dust and
disgusting
dirt.
Do you know what really gets me? And I feel like it's it's a stimulus thing. But, like, I'll be in bed, and if a dry patch of fucking skin on my foot touches the sheet and grips onto it,
crash out.
I have, like, my brain stops functioning for a second. Like, I have, like, a mini stroke, and I, like, can't handle it. And then I'm like, okay, just ignore it, because I'm comfy. And then I do it again, and I'm like, nope. And I literally have a foot file that sits in this, like, container in my nightstand so that I can, like, go to the bathroom and, like, file my feet, because I can not handle dry patches of skin on the bottom of my feet grabbing onto my blanket.
I have lotion in, like, every corner of my bed and my nightstand table and underneath my bed and, like, hanging from strings above me. Because, like, I hate the feeling of dry skin or, like, rubbing or, like, pressing against, like, any kind of blanket.
Yeah.
Especially, like, my feet, too, but also my hands. Oh, my God, it's horrible.
Honestly, like, I have clammy hands and clammy feet. I'm just a clammy person. Like, I'm
a clam.
I'm just, like, a sweaty person. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. My mother probably, like, my biological mother passed that on to me. And, like...
Was she a mermaid?
Well, she has, like, an overactive sweat gland.
Oh, I love that for her.
Like, my dad told me that when they were young and they would date, he would, like, hold her hand, and her hand would, like, be dripping in sweat. Like, she just had overly sweaty hands.
My boyfriend's very much the same. He has very sweaty hands.
Yeah.
He gets, like, self-conscious about it, and I don't care. Like, I'm like, hold my hand. Like, except for when we slip away from each other because it gets so greasy. And then like, yeah, like eventually you'll take like breaks and it's like dripping off of
It's a
us
little
because
clammy.
I'm not as clammy as him, but I'm still clammy too. So it's like it's both
Nothing's
of us.
worse than, is he hot and clammy?
Yes.
Okay, nothing's worse than being cold and clammy.
See, and that's me.
Yeah, I'm
I
cold
have-
and clammy too.
My hands are like -4 degrees,
Yeah.
but they're also wet.
Yeah.
So like
It's
explain that
so
to me.
unpleasant. I would rather have hot clammy hands than cold clammy hands.
At least hot, you can explain it. I mean, like, oh, you're
or
sweating.
you don't have to explain it. People could rationalize in their head why you're sweaty.
Yeah,
like,
oh, they're hot.
Maybe they went for a workout or something. But like, I'm shaking your hand and my hand's cold and clammy. They're like,
Ew.
did you dip it into a fucking toilet? Like, why is this wet and cold?
Yeah, are you dead?
Yeah.
Like, are you just like secreting all of your like?
You're disgusting.
Yeah, your fluids out of your hand. You nasty, dirty
your
little
fluids is
fuck.
crazy. That's too far.
Well, yeah, that's what happens.
Ew,
Your
don't touch me with
fluids.
your fluids.
I love putting my
I think
fluids
I
on
would.
other people.
I think I would off myself the minute somebody said that to me.
That is like.
That's the moment that I'd be like, I should not exist in this.
Well, it's like, it's one thing, like, I already know what's happening. I already know my hands are horrible, and that's why I hate shaking people's hands. Like, I'd rather give you a professional hug
Or
than, like,
just
a
don't
handshake.
touch me.
Right?
Or like give me a pat on the back. I love a good pat on the back or pat on the head. Don't pat me on the head unless we're like close though.
Honestly,
but like
send me an email. Like, it doesn't, we don't even need to go there.
but like a good pat on the back or like nothing says like are you flirting with me?
Like a pat on the back?
Then a hand on the back. Just a little
Oh.
hand on the back.
On the small
Just
of the
ever
back.
so slightly. And it doesn't have to, it can be like you're moving me along, but like a little hand on the back and I'll be like,
Oh, sir. Oh.
or a woman, I'd be like, are you flirting with me?
Hi, ma'am.
I've been doing this thing lately. It's like kind of subconscious. And I hope I don't come off as like a fucking freak when I do it. But like lately I'll run into people and I'll be doing something and they'll like say something and I wink at them. Like just a quick little,
I love that.
and I'm like,
Wait, like to who? Like anybody? Everybody? Everyone's a victim too.
something happened at work and I like somebody dropped something
Like,
and
I fucked up an Excel sheet. Wink.
we're this team's going under.
Yeah. Annie ate lunch.
Yeah, it is. No, something happened and somebody dropped something and I caught it and they were like, wow, look at your reflexes. I was like, yeah. And
Oh my god, they're gonna go home and think about that forever. They're gonna literally go back to their desk and be like, like chat GBT, like she winked, what do I do?
But it's like winking the equivalent as the men who sit there and they go like,
No.
I fucking
No,
my
not
husband.
close.
Anyone who doesn't know this, the fastest way to piss me the fuck off,
Yeah.
the fastest way to throw me over the edge,
Take notes.
is to come up to me, especially as a man. A woman can do it too, and I would hate it. It just makes me cringe. Like I immediately freak the fuck out. But men who like they have like the pat on backwards and they fucking bite their lower lip and they're like rubbing their hands. My husband will intentionally do this around me. He's not that kind of man, but he'll literally like
He's just trying to
when
piss
he's
you
just
off.
trying to fuck with me, he'll like do it and I'm like stop, and then he'll bite his lip and then I'll be like stop, and then he'll take his hat and throw it backwards and be like,
Oh,
and
I
be like,
hate it.
hey
I
baby
hate it.
girl, and I'm like, get the fuck out of my, like, and I punch him and I'm like,
Yeah.
we're divorced until you stop this.
She
Like,
said that this house was very tumultuous.
oh yeah, there's a lot of assault that happens.
Leo's the victim here. Sorry for Leo.
I punch him. And he asks for it.
I mean, he is asking for it. That's diabolical. I'd be
It's
like,
crazy.
It's gross.
It's crazy. I hate it so much. And I'm like, the fact that I've only ever been hit on by one man like that.
I've never been
and
hit
he
on by a
wasn't
man
like
like
full
that.
on. Like that's very animated, but he like bit his lower lip when he was hitting on me or something, and I like had to stop myself from like audibly going.
You should have, honestly.
He was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Ah!"
Are you hungry, sir? You should get a sandwich. Like,
But it's
no.
crazy because like if a girl bites her lip, it's like considered seductive. So the question that I was just gonna ask is like, is winking the equivalent of that, or like where's the line to like having charisma and being cool and suave and like, because the right kind of guy winks at me, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Like, okay, again, I love my husband so much. We know this. I was rewatching the video that we just posted. Like, you know, we're about 2 weeks ahead, a week and a half ahead or something on our content. But my husband was sitting here because we had the debate about the memes. And I love watching back like how I look at him because I love him so much, and it's nice to see that like physically you can see that I enjoy his company instead of me like looking disgusted with him or whatever. I don't know how I appear with my husband because I don't watch myself, right? I'm often in my experience with him. And so I just need to preface that as I say this next thing. But bro, I was filling up gas probably about like a week ago.
It's a great word.
And I came, great word, TM. And I was walking into the gas station because the pump wasn't working for my card. So I had to go inside to pay. And as I was walking, I walked to the door and this person opens this door and out comes this 6'1"
Oh shit.
cowboy looking motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
Homie was in like a tight black rock t-shirt tucked into some jeans with a belt and cowboy boots and a cowboy fucking hat.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not a cowgirl lady. Like I'm not like obsessed with like countrymen. And in where we live, it's so common. We
They're
have
everywhere.
a ton of cowboys here. We even have like an event that happens every year that is strictly like cowboy themed. And he walked out and my heart literally skipped a beat. And I like stopped and I was like, okay, cowboy.
Did you wink at him?
No.
Put your hand on the small of his back?
He saw me come to the door and he was walking. He was obviously in a rush and he stopped what he was doing. Like he was walking through. He saw me coming and he opened the door for me, but he did one of those like, I'm so tall and in charge and large
That I can like reach over you.
Some like Big D energy that he pushed the door open and I went through his arm.
Yeah.
And I felt like the most demure little princess.
You felt like a little baby girl.
And I was like,
okay, sir. Thank you.
sir?
Yeah, you have horses. You want one?
Yeah.
You want to ride?
And I was like, do you have a truck?
Do you have a truck?
And it's crazy because like that, and he had kind of like longer hair. Like it wasn't super short. You could kind of see it peek out from behind his cowboy hat.
Oh, he
but it
probably had a
wasn't like
mullet.
long and shaggy. It was like he was the kind of guy that he'd take off his cowboy hat and he'd do like one of these.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, did you just come out of a novel? Like, hello?
So there's just people that are just naturally, I think being honestly like objectively attractive helps a lot.
Yeah, you think?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
like again, like any attractive man, like objectively attractive man comes and like just gives me a slight wink. I'm gonna get like a little tinge of butterflies just because it's like flattering.
You're definitely gonna be like,
oh.
they're watching you. You're like,
like what the
but
fuck?
I'm genuinely, and apparently our analytics show that like most of our majority of audience are men. So hello, men. A question for you: what is the equivalent of a girl who has it, who's got Riz, and girls who don't?
I don't know. Women, I think, is
You know
harder.
what I mean?
I'm also like I'm a bit of a woman apologist. So to me, like any woman could like get off for being like sensual. I think women have it a little bit more naturally than men, in my opinion.
Is it like the coyness? Are women coy? Like, are they? What makes a woman like when a woman walks into a room?
What makes your head turn to her?
What is it about her personality or her presence
Yes, personality.
that makes you go, she's a showstopper? Like, what makes you go like, oh, like you
Yeah.
have to do a double take?
Tits and ass are off the market.
Yes.
Ignoring those for now.
Yeah, no boobs, no butt,
But like,
because we all got them.
what is it about a woman that like draws you to her? And then when you're having a conversation with a woman, like what is it that women do that gives men butterflies? Because I
Yeah.
actually don't really know.
No, me neither.
I've never-
So many times you
I'm
ask a
just-
man like what does it for them, and they're like boobs, and you're
Yeah.
like, great, okay, let's just like pull ourselves out of prehistoric time just for a second here. I just want to understand socially, what is it about? Is it like how she carries herself? Is it a warmth about her? Like, I'm genuinely curious, and I'm sure it's beauty is in the eye of the beholder. We 100% know that.
Yes.
But there's a few things that I feel like are genuine, like they're general consensus, right? Like for women, it's like you may not be attracted to this type of person, but you see this person act a certain way on camera and everyone's in love with them.
Yeah.
The actors are a really good, I think, representation of that you may not love the actor, but then you see their character on screen. And Hollywood is able to shape this kind of image of a person because Hollywood knows what people want. They do. That's why they're Hollywood. But what is it about women that makes men go, she stands out in a crowd? And it cannot be physical appearance. It has to be, because again, I think attractiveness a lot of it has to do with confidence. Like there's something, Riz, right? Like you can meet somebody who's not that attractive physically to you, but then they have Riz and you're like, oh my God, like I'm feeling things I've never fucking felt before. And I've seen people do it. Like there's a category of short videos on Instagram and TikTok where you can find them. I don't know what they're called, but I've seen it enough where like you see a man, it's usually men, but you see a man and then he does something on camera and the women are like, I'll go to the comments and the women will literally be like, what happened to me?
Yeah, weird way to propose, but okay.
Weird way to propose, yeah. But the answer is yes.
Yeah.
So like,
and it's usually like, it's like men dancing or being goofy.
Or the way they like, I love, okay, you know who's a really good example of it is there's this guy, I think he's Canadian. So like, yes.
Already.
He's like a comedian and he is famous for doing these videos where he is playing a male version of himself and then a female version of himself and he's literally flirting with himself.
Wait, what? I
And
don't
it's
think
like,
I've ever seen this.
Oh, fuck. What's his name?
And he's Canadian? I don't know if I've ever seen this.
I feel like I've liked some of his videos, so let me just see if I can find him.
So he's...
But he's like an average looking guy. But then he like does this thing with his eyes. He literally looks at himself. It's the funniest thing.
Oh, I have a good example actually. Benny Blanco. Everyone thought Benny Blanco was so fucking ugly. For like the longest time, they're like, why is Selena Gomez dating him?
Because he's a sweetheart.
But yeah, that's like the more videos I watch of him. First of all, didn't realize that he basically raised me because he wrote every like pop song in like the early mid 2000s.
No, dude, I know. He was literally behind the curtain the entire time. He was there the entire time.
And
he's literally the unsung hero.
So talented, and that's the thing. He's naturally charismatic. So like he's very open. He's very warm to like talk to. He seems like he's excited to talk about the things like that he wants to talk about.
True.
And he seems very open and like kind. And I think that's what makes him attractive to women now. And like you can women are better at overlooking looks. And focusing more on like a vibe.
Yes. Yeah, I 100% agree with you on that. And I think it's like, again, there's a little je ne sais quoi. So the creator is the real
Housewives of Beverly Hills.
The real Rahul Ray? Is that how you say his name? I'm so sorry if I'm butchering this. This is what he looks like. I'm certain you've seen his videos.
I like your nail color.
My nails are fucking disgusting. Have you seen him?
I want to say I've seen him.
His name is spelled Rahulrai. The real Rahul Ray. Rahul Ray?
Right.
I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering that.
Apologies.
He does this kind of shit where he's literally like the towel on the head is the woman version.
I love the towel being on the woman.
He does these videos where, let me see if I can find one specifically to show you. But he'll play the male version of himself and then he'll play the female version and they're interacting with each other. And he does this fucking thing where he like looks at himself a certain way and you're like, okay, I'm in love. Like, it's so funny. And I think that's how he like blew up on social media, was because he was doing stuff like this.
I wish I could like have a look and people be interested.
Let me see. There was one where he did one and it was like when women are like changing their earrings in the mirror and they're doing this thing where they're like leaning in and their heads turned. And he was like, I fell in love with that. But he's doing it as himself, like as a woman.
Again, it's so hot. Like at least in this life, I've always been a woman, like a cisgendered woman. So like I don't know the perspective of like what makes a woman attractive in the view of like a man or even another woman or anybody really. But like what makes like women like super attractive?
Yeah, I'm genuinely curious. I hope someone in our channel will be able to answer that, because like any followers that maybe have like something that works for them, like I'm genuinely curious, what is it that like makes you tick?
Makes you tick?
Like a clock.
Oh. Tick, 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 tick.
I'm trying to find like a
makes
video.
Makes you closer to death. That's what
What brings you closer to God? No, don't answer it. Fuck, I'm trying to find one that like actually gives you, like, I want to find one that gives you the tingle that I've felt the tingle of.
You felt a tingle.
Yeah, right in
the soul. The clammy soul. Apologies.
Do not say that.
What do you think your
Women,
soul
are we
looks
getting
like?
tingles in our stomachs, or are we getting?
Mine tingle in my knees. So I don't know.
You get tingles in your knees?
No, I wish. Can you imagine? I'm just like
Did you
collapsing
know?
everywhere.
Did you know that when people whisper in my ear, my left butt cheek tingles?
When people whisper in my
It's
ear, I
awful.
get like a sensation that goes like down my spine, but I don't always like it.
I never like it.
I
People are
sometimes
like,
like it.
why does your butt tingle? And I'm like, it's not an enjoyable sensation. Like, it makes me so uncomfortable. I hate when people whisper in my ear because literally, like, this butt cheek,
Is it like clenching or like quivering?
it's
Like-
almost kind of like a muscle spasm,
Oh, I understand. Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
no muscle spasm is happening.
Really?
It's very odd.
It is it like dependent on the ear that you speak? Like if I whisper in your right ear, is your right butt cheek gonna tingle?
No one's ever really whispered in my left ear.
Well, Leo, what
It's
the
always
fuck?
my right ear. No, because I'd literally uppercut him if he whispered in my ear. Like if he was trying to hit on me and he whispered in my ear, he'd be 10 feet away from me because I'd kick him.
Okay, I don't mind it when people whisper in my ear if we're like facing each other and we like both lean in because
Okay.
they need to say something.
Okay.
But like if it's behind me, I'm like fight or flight. Like I'm in for a kidnapping.
Well,
You're
like-
gonna get in the groin.
Like, you think you're going to be abducted?
I like
if
even if
somebody-
I'm like it's like somebody I like completely know, completely trust. It's just like the fear of having somebody loom over behind me.
Okay, okay.
Like, so my boyfriend was in town. He works for the railroads, and we were staying at a hotel because that's just where his company puts him. And I was waiting for him, and I took the stairs because there were so many people waiting for the elevator, and I was just going up to the room. And I went into the staircase, and a guy, probably also just going to his room, followed behind me. Probably like super innocently, just literally taking the stairs to go to his place. But like my internal like fight or flight kicked in, and I started sprinting up the stairs.
Away from him?
Yeah, and he probably was so offended and was like, what the fuck's going on?
It's like, I'm just trying to love you.
And it's not even that it was like a man. It's just like being alone in a stair or like you know, like somebody like following up behind you and like like on stairs. I don't know. It gives me the heebie-jeebies.
And then you scurry away like a little rat.
And I think most of it actually has to do with the fact that I'm like a big horror movie junkie. Like it's not even like from like personal experiences necessarily. It's just like I've watched so many horror movies that like I always expect a murderer
Valid,
in
valid.
any room. It's one of us.
Valid.
It's probably me.
Okay, I found a video. Sorry, I wasn't ignoring you. I was trying to find something. I just want you to
it's okay. I was
watch.
going on a tangent.
So he's flirting with himself, but there's something about the way he looks at himself that like really just throws you off the edge. Okay. Just watch it. I can't share this but like I'll explain it while she's watching it. It's literally like a female version of him. He puts a towel on his head, and then there's a male, like he's being the male version of himself, and he's talking to himself, but he's like playing both sides of a straight relationship, and there's something about the way he looks at himself that makes you like a little, and he's like an average looking guy. He's not like crazy handsome, and he's not like ugly, but he's like, there's something about the riz that he has, and that's what I think is the way that like men can represent when you have like solid charisma. Like you can just look at somebody a certain way and like
he definitely has more of like a dominant vibe to him.
Is that
the way
what it
he
is?
gropes himself?
is
Yeah.
that-
Yeah, it's the
Is
like
it-
it's
is
the
it-
like
do
you're
women-
testing me, you're teasing me. I know what you're trying to do, little girl. I don't know why I said little girl, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Like
You've been reading way too many smut books.
a little bit, but like you know when like you're trying to be like fun or teasing like your boyfriend and getting like a bit bratty with it, and they give you that
Oh,
look
yeah.
of just like if you keep like
Listen,
you're gonna fuck around and find out.
Men, we're just girls.
We're just girls.
Just a girl.
We're just a girl.
I'm just a girl.
I'm just a little girl.
Okay. Absolutely not. Stop that. That is not this kind of podcast.
woman.
I'm a woman.
I'm a little girl.
I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl who's just trying to live her life. I'm just a girl who maybe girl boss is a little too hard and takes on too much responsibility. But all I really want is just a blanket and some food and just a hug and a kiss on the forehead. That's all I fucking
A
want.
heated blanket, food
Yeah.
from wherever I desire that day in that moment,
Yeah.
and a good show to watch.
Yeah, we just want a man who you want a man who can take control but not force control.
That period. Because like I don't mind like
Truly point blank
giving
period.
up
That is
control, but if you're trying to take it from me, I'm not gonna give it to you.
it. No.
Absolutely
It
not.
is a privilege for you to take control
You
from
have
me.
control because I let you have control.
Yeah.
Period.
And I also want you to want to take the control.
Also that. The
Does that make
assertive.
any sense? I feel like sometimes we talk, or like women talk in general, and men are like, what the fuck are you talking about?
We're
And
talking in
like,
circles.
we're literally telling you what we want. We want you to take control we want you to
Take control without forcing control.
without
'cause we want
forcing
you
control.
to have control.
We
but-
don't want you to force it on us, but we want you to take it when we've given you the permission to take it.
It's like, and like, there's like, you'll know. I don't know. To me, there's always a vibe.
I swear to God, there has to be other women who will see this.
They will
This is going to be a
understand.
clip. 100%. We have to clip this. Other women will have to understand what we're saying, and men are going to be like,
You're contradicting yourself.
You're
You
literally
want us, but
saying,
you don't.
yeah, it's like that line of like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. That in my brain makes 100% sense.
Yes.
It's not what you're saying, it's how the fuck you're saying it. But men are like, it's the same thing. No, it's not, babe. No, it's not.
You know what's an easy cheat? I'm sorry, this is so real though. I've started incorporating it into my own life, and I found that it stands true for me, and it's following my like menstrual cycles. Like when I'm in my like period term, don't look at me. You're gonna
touch me.
You're gonna throw the food and you're gonna book it. You're
Yeah.
gonna run away. Okay?
Until I cry, and then you can touch me. Then you can hug me.
Once you hear the crying, you come back.
Yeah.
And then once I'm out
Actually,
of that,
I'm not sobby during my period. I'm sobby during my luteal phase. The worst week is my luteal phase.
really.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sobby. I'm like weeping.
You know what? Actually, I think same.
I'm incredibly sensitive. Incredibly. You could look at me wrong, and I'm creating a narrative in my head. My ovulation cycle is when she is the queen of the world.
That's
I
when
can
you need to
do
keep track of.
everything, and I do everything.
Those week and a half where like she's in ovulation and like she wants it, she wants you, she doesn't even care what happens.
I'm like the most beautiful thing in the world, and that's that.
oh yeah, you can't take me down.
And then a week later, I'm the most hideous thing in the world.
yeah, and you just want to
that's
like
that.
bury yourself alive.
Yeah, it's crazy. And like my husband, like I've been with Leo long enough that he knows now. Like I'll just say something, and he'll be like, "Is that where we're at?"
Is that where we're at? Like, what do you mean?
Like,
Wait, what?
like I'll be at the gym. This is a great example. I'll be at the gym. I'll be working out in like shorts. And like recently there was this like, I don't know if they didn't put on the AC or something, but the gym has been so fucking hot. And again, I am a sweaty girl. I sweat like a motherfucker. So like I can only wear a jacket for so long before it becomes actually unbearable. And so I was like, I need to take off my jacket. So I took off my jacket and I was like, oh, I'm looking good. Like
period.
I can see my abs a little bit. I'm feeling a little
Period.
bit muscular. Great lighting helps a lot with that. But I was feeling myself. I went up to my husband. I'm like, I'm feeling so attractive. He's like, you do look attractive. You look great. And I was like, yeah. 3 days later, I'm at the gym. And I'm like, I'm so fat.
Yeah, you're like, can
And
I just
he's-
carve my skin off?
And he said, what happened? He's like, it's been 3 days. You have not gained weight in 3 days. You look the exact same. And I was like, no, I'm so fat. I'm so bloated. I'm puffy. And he's like, oh, okay. So chocolate and food. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And when he's like, so I guess we just eat healthy. And I was like, no, I want junk food. And he's like, wait, I thought you said you were fat. I was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you think I'm fat then.
You're saying I'm fat?
I love doing that. I do it on purpose though. I always do it on purpose.
It's a vicious cycle. And honestly, the things that solve it for the men who don't know, feed them.
We're basically cats. Like feed them. If they don't want to be
Put them in
touched,
sunlight.
don't touch them. They will come to you. But when they come to you,
Honestly,
they want
yeah.
pets.
Yeah.
They want to
We
bathe
are
in the
like cats.
sun. They want to like people watch. They want to get
Honestly,
nosy. They
it's
want
so
the tea.
true. Like women are usually the black cat energy, and the men are usually the golden retrievers.
Yeah, because you have to take the men out for like walks. You know, throw a ball for them.
They
a few
can't stay
times.
still.
Gotta go. No, they can't stay still.
Yeah.
They're always licking people, and I don't know why. There was shit in the backyard. You're like, come on, dude.
There's a toilet in the house.
We have 4 toilets.
Peeing on the fence again.
Yeah, they're
just
fighting with the like, the FedEx lady.
Meanwhile, we're sitting there doing our hobby, sitting in the sun. They're like, "What are you doing?" You're like,
Kneading.
"Nothing." They're like, "Can I pet you?" No.
Don't you just hate when you go outside and your girlfriend's just on the fence, lying down?
Perched. She's loafing. Oh my god. Yeah.
She comes back in and there's a dead bird in her mouth, and you're like, are you fucking serious?
Straight up, if I were to die tomorrow and I had to come back and they were like, pick your option, black cat.
Why specifically a black cat?
Because black cats have attitude that other cats do not have. And I would not want to be an orange cat because, first of all, there's some awful stigma behind the orange cats, and it's accurate.
What is the
Orange cats have shit attitude, and it's not their fault. But like, you meet an orange cat, and 9 times out of 10, they're the craziest. They're the most they make more problems. They're messy. They are clumsy. And again, it's not their fault that they're orange, but orange cats are usually when you see a video, there was that clip that was going viral. It was a girl walking down the sidewalk and a fucking orange cat walks up to her and she's like, hi. And it rubs up against her and then it bites her leg. And she's like, what the hell? And then it attacks her. And so she's running away and it's chasing after her.
That's funny.
A black cat would never do that.
I guess, that's true. Every black cat I've met has been very regal.
Well, and slightly, people are kind of afraid of black cats because witches.
Superstition.
Salem. So, Salem. So, black cat, babe.
I would also like to be a black cat, but I would probably end up as, someone's hamster. and, not even one that gets, adopted. Probably.
Cycle of life. Okay, we're running into, a little over 30 minutes. So, this was all just, fun and games.
That was the
we were
intro.
just chit-chatting. This episode, we're going to be doing something that we had briefly talked about a few episodes ago, and that is our birth charts. I want to read all the tea. We're gonna look up our birth chart, and then we're just gonna read the overview, the big description about who we are. We're gonna ask them, do you know me the way you think you know me? 9 times out of 10, it does, and it opens up so much criticism. And then we're going to tell each other if they're right, because you're probably we'll probably be like, yeah, I don't agree with that, and then the other person's be like, you're so wrong, that is exactly how you are.
I'm actually very curious as how accurate. Although, how do you get your information? Because mine doesn't say much.
Dude, I don't fucking know.
Mine is just sun in 1 degree 46 inch Leo. What the fuck does that mean? Or foot, 46 foot.
I don't know.
What is 1 dash? 2 dashes is inches.
What are you even asking me right now?
Period. I don't fucking know. My moon is in Scorpio. Mercury is in Leo. Venus is in Gemini.
Okay, great.
I have a few Libras. My Leo's in
What
Libra.
site are you on?
I'm on AC, astrocharts.com. And it gives me a Venn diagram, but I can't fucking read that.
I'm gonna do this one.
I didn't go to school for math.
Yeah. I did dumb math.
Also,
I was in the lowest of the low.
Me too. I had a friend who was in the highest of high that you can do with
yeah, same. And the highest of the high, the honorary math class was right next to our class.
Really?
So we would be popping off, singing music, just vibing, and on the other side of the fucking wall, the honorary math.
They're solving cancer,
and
essentially.
and sobbing because they got a 98% on the one that they should get a 100% on.
Yeah, because they messed up a slight equation.
And they're learning physicist math.
Oh yeah, they're okay, so we're gonna put an astronaut on the moon tomorrow. We need to figure this out now.
Yeah.
And in the dumb math class that I also took, it was what shape is a triangle? What the fuck?
How many sides on a square?
Yeah,
good job. Good. Here's a treat. We're yay!
Color the circle in blue.
We're I'm having such a good time.
It's literally, I remember that's how my dumb math class is how I fell in love with Lana Del Rey, because that's all we did is we listened to music. So I would just be listening to Lana Del Rey's Born to Die album the whole time. Oh, it was great. I had a good time in math. I don't know, I shit on it so hard. It was fun.
Yeah. Only when you went to the one that was right for you.
Actually, though.
Okay, so go to astrolibrary.org and it'll give you a breakdown.
Astrolibrary.
Okay, I'm going to read mine. So the one I'm reading is your conscious self.
Oh.
And then there's the inner subconsciousness, which is a little interesting. There's a few things we can read here, but I'm going to read my conscious self, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to read it while you're doing this because I'm genuinely curious if this is accurate.
No, I'm going to give you my full attention.
Oh. ADHD life be like. Okay.
Cuz then I won't remember.
So, my I'm a tropical zodiac. I don't even know what that means.
What the
Anyways.
fuck? Yo.
I'm just going to read it, okay?
Okay, tropical.
So, with your sun in Libra in the first house, you possess a natural grace and charm that is readily apparent to others. You have a strong sense of you have a strong sense of balance and strive to maintain harmony in your interactions with others. Your persona exudes a pleasant and diplomatic energy, making you liked by many. I feel like I'm quite diplomatic.
I mean, yes, I would say so far they're kind of, it's, I think, vague enough that like yes, but if you read that about me, I would disagree.
Okay, valid. I mean, this is the thing about horoscopes is like my husband doesn't agree with horoscopes because he thinks that it's all foo-foo. And valid. Like you could say something about somebody and somebody would internalize that and be like, that's totally me when it's positive. That's why I'm like waiting for the negatives.
Right?
So
I feel like the negatives are the telltale.
Yeah. Having the sun in the first house highlights your self-expression and personal identity. You possess a strong sense of self and take pride in your individuality. Your sunny disposition and confident demeanor make you a natural leader.
So are you a Leo rising then? What does that mean? Maybe. You have...
No, my sun is Libra.
Oh, your sun is Libra.
Yeah.
That's so
your sun is
confusing.
your main zodiac sign. That's your first house.
Okay. My sun is the sun.
Yeah.
Period.
You often find yourself taking charge in social situations.
I would agree.
However, the square aspect between your sun in the first house and Neptune in the third house introduces a dynamic tension in your personality.
Ooh.
This aspect suggests a potential struggle between your idealistic nature and the need for clarity and realism in your personal relationships and communication.
And the need for clarity and realism.
Yeah, so I have my head up in the clouds, whereas like I have this, but I also need people to like give me validation.
Period. You know what? Same. I would agree with that.
On one hand, Neptune in the third house enhances your natural empathy and compassion. You have a knack for understanding others on a deep level
I would agree.
and can easily put yourself in their shoes. This empathy makes you a great listener and effective communicator. Mm-hmm. On the other hand, the square aspect indicates a tendency towards escapism and confusion in your relationships and communication. This is why I don't have a lot of friends, because I can't manage more than like 5 people in my life.
I struggle really hard.
It's actually difficult for me. Like a lot of people are like, how are we making friends in our 30s? And I'm like, how are we?
Why would you?
Why are we?
Why would you want to?
I have one best friend and I'm content with that. I mean, minus my husband and my family.
Of
like
course.
you're it, fam. And like I'm pop off, babe.
And like we can barely hang out with each other. Damn.
You may sometimes
dissociative is interesting.
Yeah, you may sometimes have difficulty setting boundaries, and there can be a lack of clarity and unrealistic expectations in your interactions with others.
I see that, especially with like past boyfriends. I can see that. I can see that for sure.
I want you to read my mind without me having to tell you. What are you talking about? Be mindful of being overly self-sacrificing and falling into patterns of codependency.
Ooh.
They just call me codependent.
Oh, do you agree with that?
Yeah, 100%. I think I've gotten better at not being codependent, and I've had like life circumstances put in my place to make me not codependent.
Yeah.
But I'm just a girl.
It's hard. The codependency is really hard. And I think if it wasn't for the fact that like me and my boyfriend are sort of long distance, I would be very codependent.
Yeah.
Like I think it's teaching me not to be.
It's interesting because like I love being around my husband, but I'm an introvert at heart. If I was more extroverted, I think it would be more difficult for me. But yeah. I love my alone time. I love spending time with myself.
Same. Honestly, I love just like, I love being by myself.
Yeah.
I have so much fun. I could get in a hotel room for myself and be happy that night.
Oh yeah, I'm a great time. Although I hate hotels.
I do too.
I hate sleeping in hotel rooms.
Their beds are sometimes really comfortable.
Awful. It doesn't matter how nice the hotel is. I would rather be home. I want my smells. I want my blanket. I want my shit. I want I want my space. I made my space for a reason.
I agree. I like being at my house.
I don't like being in hotel rooms, and I'm the kind of person that will bring my own blanket to the hotel room.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah,
I'm one of those.
I have a blankie. Yes. To navigate these potential challenges, it's crucial for you to find a balance between your idealistic tendencies and practical realities of your relationships. Cultivating open and honest communication will be essential in avoiding misunderstandings and maintaining healthy boundaries. Remember to take your time for self-care and discernment, as this will help to ground your empathetic nature and ensure that you maintain a healthy sense of self. That's 100% valid.
I would say, yeah.
I need to take time to, like, discernment is a really good approach for that, because I need to take time. I'm very self-aware, and I need to process and break things down for me to, like, associate what is maybe my experience and what I'm experiencing around other people.
I think that's why we like our alone time too, because it gives us that
100%,
introspection. Yeah,
100%. You possess a tremendous ability to connect deeply with others and create harmonious relationships. By being aware of the potential pitfalls associated with the square aspect between your Sun and Neptune, you can empower yourself to navigate relationships with clarity, authenticity, and compassion. Embrace your passion for connecting with others and use it as a catalyst for personal growth and positive change.
I mean, okay. Yeah.
Your moon in Aquarius in the first house suggests that you have a
Aquarius
unique,
moon.
unconventional approach to emotions and inner needs. You tend to react in an independent and non-traditional manner. After choosing to detach yourself emotionally from situations in order to gain a broader perspective. I literally bounced.
You said, I'm busy that day.
They go, this is emotionally happening. And I go, BRB.
GTYL.
Just gotta break this down for a second.
TTYL. That is not a thing. TTYL. Talk to you later.
Your instincts may lean towards being rational and objective rather than purely driven by emotions. The fourth house in the area of life where you seek emotional fulfillment and sense of security. With the moon in this house, you find comfort and a sense of belonging in your home, family, and personal life.
Damn.
You may have a strong attachment to your roots and find solace in creating a harmonious and nurturing environment around you.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We were just talking about that.
Literally, we just said that.
The conjunction aspect between your moon in Aquarius and Uranus
Uranus, yeah.
in the third house indicates a dynamic relationship between your emotional nature and your communication style. Uranus brings...
Uranus? What does Uranus bring?
It brings an unpredictable and innovative energy to this aspect.
Wow. It brings unpredictability to your aspects?
Yeah.
In Uranus?
Yeah, say it louder. Making you highly creative and intellectually stimulating for your emotional expression.
Yeah.
You possess a quick and sharp mind capable of thinking outside the box.
I would agree.
I don't know about that, but...
I would agree.
Okay. In your relationships and interactions with others, you may struggle with balancing your need for independence and your desire for emotional connection. We were also just talking about that. You can be quite socially aware and even thrive in group settings, but may find it challenging to express your deepest emotions with others. 100%.
Yeah.
Your instinct to detach emotionally may sometimes lead to difficulty forming deep emotional bonds. 100%.
It's so what yours is saying, like, I feel like mine's gonna say something very similar.
Maybe that's why we get along. However, this aspect also grants you the ability to approach emotions and relationships with a fresh, inventive perspective. You have the potential to bring about positive, unexpected changes in your relationship and emotional life. Your unique outlook on emotions can also provide you with a valuable edge in your interactions with others, allowing you to see beyond traditional norms, navigate relationships in a way that brings growth and expansion. Your moon in Aquarius in fourth house in conjunction with Uranus signifies a unique and progressive approach to emotions and security. Embracing your distinctiveness will enable you to navigate through life with authenticity, and authenticity brings a certain level of contentment and fulfillment.
Okay, thank you.
Your filter over your personality is crazy.
Your filter?
Yeah, so there's this one category that says... your filter over your personality.
Oh, like your mask?
It's your ascendant. So my ascendant is in Libra.
You're a rising sign?
I don't understand the particulars to it. Indicates that your ascendant in Libra indicates that your approach in life is guided by balance, harmony, strong sense of justice. 100%. You naturally strive to create harmonious relationships and environments, and people are often drawn to your pleasant diplomatic demeanor. You have a keen eye for aesthetics and love for beauty in all its forms.
So your sun and your rising are the same. So I think your sun is like your true self or your inner self, and then your rising is how people see you.
Okay.
So I think your
So
inner
this
self
is
and your
so
outer
maybe
self
your
match.
filter over your personality is maybe how people see me.
Yeah.
Okay. With the sun in Libra conjunct to your ascendant, your personality shines with qualities of the sun.
Wow.
Guess who's the sun, bitch? Me, not you.
Shit.
Warmth, vitality, and self-expression. You have a natural confidence and radiate a magnetic energy that draws others to you. Your presence is felt, and people are captivated by your charm and sociability.
Oh my god. Oh, blow her head up a little bit more, please.
Same
That's why she winks at people.
Conjunction of the sun and ascendant magnifies your natural charisma. Oh, she got Riz.
Oh,
And
see, you
personal
are the Riz.
magnetism. You have a strong sense of self and desire to express your individuality in an authentic and balanced way.
Yeah.
Your sun-style characteristics will be highlighted, meaning you embody positive traits of the sun.
Oh, shit.
Leadership, optimism,
Yeah.
creativity, and strong-willed determination.
That does sound very much like you.
Really?
Yeah.
You have an innate ability to bring people together, find common ground in any situation. That's
Yeah,
very true.
That is true.
Your diplomatic nature allows you to navigate conflicts with grace and tact, seeking fair solutions that benefit all parties involved. You're a natural peacemaker and have talent to reconcile opposing viewpoints. In relationships, you value harmony and equality. It's true. I want you to take control without forcing control. You have a genuine desire to understand others and find compromise. Your personal identity is strongly connected to your relationships. You often thrive when you can support and uplift others around you. However, be aware of potential challenges that may arise. Okay.
That was ominous.
There is a tendency to become overly focused on your own desires and needs, sometimes losing sight of the bigger picture. Maintain a balance between your personal goals and well-being of those around you. Oh, they said don't put yourself first, babe.
You might be the sun, but mama.
Yeah, the strong presence of the sun in your chart may lead to a need for recognition and validation from others.
Oh, shit. Turn the cameras off.
Edit that out. While this can be a source of motivation, it's important to cultivate inner self-worth and not solely rely on external approval for your happiness. I struggle with this so much.
Really?
Yeah. Like when I'm new to something and I'm trying to get a frame of reference about how I'm doing, I use my sense of self-growth based on the validation of people.
Ooh.
It's really, it's something I'm working on.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if people don't validate you, you haven't grown.
I
your
question
mind.
my self-worth. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. People I respect. It's not just anybody. Somebody could tell me I'm not doing well, and if I don't know you, it doesn't matter. But somebody I respect and I trust, if you give me feedback that seems like I'm not doing well enough, I take that as 100% validation.
Yeah.
That my self-worth isn't enough.
So you just like throw yourself out a window? That's what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mentally. And then I dissociate for 3 weeks, and then I come back.
The dissociation comes back.
The blend of your ascendant in Libra and Sun conjunct to your ascendant highlights your natural charm, diplomacy, leadership qualities. You have the potential to make a positive impact on people and the world around you. By embracing your innate sense of balance and fairness, you can navigate challenges with grace, create harmonious relationships. Stay true to yourself while considering the need of others. You will continue to thrive and bring joy into your life and the lives of those around you.
That's sweet. That was a nice ending.
Love listed. There's more, but it's all very, very deep. And I want to hear yours.
Where did you even find that though?
It's called Astrology
But like, where do I go from here?
Library. I don't know.
Oh.
Let me go up.
Did I?
Free birth chart report. Just look up Astro Library free birth chart report.
Astro.
We have 10 minutes, so you have to be very fast. No, we don't.
Fuck. See, and like as soon as you say that, I'm gonna start like fucking up.
Do you want me to do yours here?
Actually, yeah.
Let me do yours here.
If you have it.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you all my information. Hi.
Okay, let me see if I'm a good friend. You were born July 24th. 1997.
6.
I know. I'm making fun because the episode that just went out, I was watching it and I said that you were older than me and you were like, we're the same age, you stupid fuck.
We've always been the same age. We've always both been 1996. We are rats through and through. It's just because I was smart enough to be in a
Okay, how about no? You were born 4:06 a.m.
4:06 a.m.
And you were born in Calgary?
Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Canada.
Canada. Alberta. Okay. Do you want me to read yours?
Sure. Oh my
Okay.
god, I don't have to.
This
How
is
about
the Sarah Talk Show today. Okay. Your sun in Leo indicates that you have an expressive and vibrant personality. You have a natural urge to shine, to be the center of attention wherever you go.
that? Period.
Your creativity and passion are boundless, and you thrive when you fully express yourself.
Ooh.
I 100% agree with that. You actually struggle when people try to
Put me in a box.
put you in a box.
I hate being in boxes.
I hate
I'm
boxes.
claustrophobic, man.
With the sun in the second house, your vital energies are primarily focused. So your sun is, with the sun in the second house. So you have a sun in a house as
I have
well.
a son in a house.
Your vital energies are primarily focused on matters related to money, possessions, and personal values.
Money, yeah. I
You
would
have a
agree.
strong desire for financial stability and material security.
Fuck, that hurts me. Because it's true. Financial stability, I think, especially. Material stuff is, like, iffy on me, but
Okay.
definitely the financial.
You may have a natural talent for managing finances and acquiring wealth.
No.
This is
I
why
don't
she
think so.
struggles. Your self-esteem is closely tied to your ability to provide for yourself and establish a sense of worth through your possessions.
Oh, shit. That's actually very real. Oh, that's very real.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Just wait. We're just lifting the book here.
Why
babe.
is mine mean?
Opposition aspect between, I don't know, they have very nice things to say about me. Maybe I'm just better than you.
Probably.
The opposition aspect between your sun in the second house and Uranus in the eighth house
Oh, I love Uranus.
adds a dynamic energy to your personality. Uranus, this is what Uranus does,
What does my anus do?
brings unpredictability and rebellious streak to the mix.
Not the streak. Not the rebellious streak.
You got a streak and you got a track?
I gotta do laundry, man.
This aspect indicates that you have a strong desire for personal freedom and need to break away from traditional patterns and expectations.
Damn, that's actually very real.
Yeah. You can't keep this girl in that box. You may have an unconventional approach to managing your resources and find innovative ways to generate income.
I mean, yeah. I would say that's very true, too.
This aspect can also bring sudden changes or unexpected events in relation to your finances. It is essential for you to stay adaptable and embrace change when it comes to your financial situation.
Yeah.
While you may face some challenges in maintaining stability, your ability to think outside the box and adapt quickly will be your greatest asset.
That's good to know.
In relationships, this aspect suggests that you may attract partners who are unique, independent, and also have a rebellious streak
Oh, shit.
from their Uranus.
From there.
There may be a push and pull dynamic in your partnerships as your need for freedom clashes with the desire for intimacy and security.
I don't know.
I 100% agree with that.
Probably. It's hard to say.
You're just a girl, but you're also just a rebellious girl.
I'm a rebellious,
You don't want to be
clingy
told
girl.
what to do.
No,
But you-
absolutely not.
but
Don't
you-
tell me what to do.
But you also want...
But I also want to be told what to do.
However, with open communication and understanding, you can find a balance that allows both individuality and a connection to thrive.
Oh, okay.
Your sun in Leo in second house and the opposition to Uranus in the eighth house signifies a dynamic and charismatic individual with approach to personal finances. They were talking all about your money
What
here.
about my money? I don't have
Embrace
any.
your creative and innovative nature and be open to adapting to unexpected changes. By using your talents creatively and remaining flexible, you can create a harmonious balance between financial stability and personal freedom.
Wow. Mine's so like should I work at a bank? I would hate that.
Yeah, that's a box.
Should I rob a bank then? That's outside of the box.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
With your moon in Scorpio.
Yeah.
This is where the zest comes from, guys. In fifth house, you have a powerful and intense emotional nature that is strongly driven by your subconscious predisposition.
Damn.
Scorpio energy is deep and transformative. It encourages you to explore the depths of your emotion and uncover hidden truths within yourself. This placement gives you an immense capacity for emotional intensity and passion. The fifth house represents the area of life where you seek emotional fulfillment and a sense of comfort. In your case, this is through creative self-expression,
Yeah.
romance, and just having fun.
Oh, okay. I love that. Just hanging out.
Eating abs.
Yeah.
You have a strong desire to be seen and appreciated for your unique talents and creativity. You are drawn to activities that allow you to express your emotions authentically, whether it's through art, music, or other forms of self-expression.
Damn.
She's an artist.
Holy
You've always
shit.
been an artist.
Well, I have to find a way to make money off of it, apparently.
Yeah. This is also the house of romance and love affairs, suggesting that your
shit.
emotional fulfillment comes from passion and intense relationships.
I mean, yeah.
She is the drama.
I am the drama. It's true. It's true. No, it's true.
Now let's talk about the square aspect between your moon in Scorpio and Mercury in Leo. A square aspect indicates a tension, a challenge between these two planets.
Oh.
In this case, the tension between your emotional nature and the way you communicate and think.
Why is this like basically like you're broken? You're a walking contradiction.
No, don't be the drama right now.
Okay. So I'm getting heated.
Yeah, I know you are. It's the Scorpio.
I'm getting emotional.
This is her zest. Your moon square Mercury suggests that you can be occasional. There can be occasional conflicts between your emotions and your ability to express them verbally.
I hate this.
You may find it difficult at times to articulate your true feelings and thoughts, which can lead to misunderstandings and frustrations in your personal and social interactions.
I'm having a bad time though. This isn't fun, which is
Fine.
something I like having.
Fine. Oh my god, find a balance between allowing your emotions to guide you and effectively expressing them to others. Do you think that's why we get along so well?
Maybe.
Because I am very articulate with my emotions. There's a lot of, they would said that I have a lot of self-awareness. I do conflict resolution really well.
You do.
And you don't.
I'm horrible at it. Awful.
But you have strong emotions, so I'm your translator.
I think you are. I think that's probably why like we've been friends for so long is because like it's like almost I don't have to say it. Like Sarah just gets it. She understands.
It's my empathy.
It's your empathy. So like it makes it easier for me when I don't have to I just don't have to say it.
Yeah.
Which apparently I'm really bad at, which is true. I'm really bad at like talking about my emotions. I can feel them and I know I'm feeling them.
But and then you struggle to express them and
like
they come
it
off
gets
wrong.
like it like caught in my throat.
Yeah.
Like it's like there, like I want to say it, but I just can't.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Your moon square Mercury suggests that you sorry, hold on. Your moon in Scorpio in the 5th house indicates a profoundly passionate and emotionally expressive individual seeking fulfillment through creative self-expression, romance, enjoying life's pleasures. However, the square aspect between your moon and Mercury highlights occasional challenges in effectively expressing your emotions and thoughts. It is important for you to work on developing healthy communication skills to bridge the gap between your emotional world and how you express it to others. Your filter over your personality. This is how people see you.
Uh-oh.
With your ascendant in Cancer,
Yes.
you approach life with sensitivity and emotional depth. You tend to be nurturing and caring towards others, always seeking to create warmth and loving environment. 100%.
That's cute.
The Cancer ascendant adds a protective and gentle touch to your Leo sun personality. 100%.
I would agree.
Yeah. You're a soft Leo. Now let's focus on the Jupiter opposition to your ascendant. You have a lot of oppositions.
I'm a walking contradiction. I suck.
You have a lot of opposite houses
that's
here.
why I'm like tortured inside.
This is why.
It's why I'm an artist.
Ooh. This is a strong aspect that brings forth Jupiter-style characteristics in your personality. Jupiter is expansive, optimistic, and seeks growth and abundance. This aspect suggests that you possess a great desire to learn, grow, and explore the world around you.
Yeah.
100%. You have a natural sense of curiosity and deep need for knowledge and understanding. You may find yourself attracted to different cultures, philosophies, and higher teachings.
Damn, that's true.
This aspect can bring good fortune and opportunities to your life. Now, let's talk about how your Cancer ascendant modifies the expression of your Leo sun sign. Leo is a confident and expressive sign. With your Cancer ascendant, you bring your warm and nurturing qualities to the forefront. Your natural sense of protection and care extends not only to your loved ones, but also to wider community. Do not piss her the fuck off for the people she loves. I've seen it. You are mama bear all the way, and it's true. It is your Cancer. You have warmth to you. You're soft Leo. I've seen other Leos who are more bold and boisterous, and you're not.
And that's why I've always been confused, because like before I knew like the like ascending moon whatever, I was always just a Leo, and I never felt fully connected to the Leo part of me.
But I also wonder why why you and I get along so much is because Libras are very introspective. They're very empathetic.
Mm-hmm.
So we match that. You match my freak.
You match my freak.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're freaky. Freaky deaky.
Frankie Dinky, you have a strong desire to make a positive impact to create a sense of belonging wherever you go. With this combination, you may find that you have a natural talent for leadership and the ability to inspire others with your genuine warmth and kindness. Ooh, we have 2 leaders in the house.
We're a leader.
Yeah.
I would like follow you though. Like I would give up my leadership for you. I'm unstable apparently. So like I shouldn't really be.
It's okay, I'm diplomatic. We can make it work.
Probably.
You have a compassionate heart and people are drawn to your nurturing presence. Your Cancer ascendant also gives you a natural instinct for preserving traditions, building strong foundations with your personal and professional life. There may be potential challenges to watch out for.
Of course.
With Jupiter opposition to your ascendant, you may sometimes struggle with finding the right balance between your personal desires and the needs for others. Ooh, same.
Oh yeah. We're selfish.
We're selfish.
We're selfish. That's also why we're friends.
Oh, we thrive. You might feel torn between your expansive nature and your nurturing instincts, causing occasional conflicts within yourself. It's important to find a harmonious way to integrate these energies, embracing your adventurous spirit. While adventurous spirit is so on point.
Yeah, I would say so.
You
Very much so.
are an adventurous spirit, while still being attentive and supportive to those around you.
Cute.
Okay, you have one. I had it too. I just didn't read it. Your communication style and thought process. I want to read this.
Horrible, apparently.
I've taken a look at your natal chart and noticed that your Mercury is located in the fiery sign of Leo in the 3rd house.
Ooh. I'm a hothead. That's what that means.
Which is the house of communication and immediate environment. This suggests that your mental process of full enthusiasm and confidence. Wait, this suggests that your mental process are full of enthusiasm and confidence. Your thoughts are expressed with dynamic, dramatic flair. Dramatic.
Yes.
You may have-
I can be very dramatic. That's true.
You may have a tendency to enjoy being the center of attention
Yes.
when exchanging ideas with others.
Yes.
Hi, welcome back to the Dysfunctional Duo.
Have you met me?
However, this placement also implies that your value of self-expression, creative communication, and you strive to make a noticeable impact on others. Your Mercury is also square to the moon in Scorpio in your 5th house. This suggests that your emotional need may sometimes be at odds with your intellectual desires. You may sometimes feel conflicted between expressing yourself clearly and authentically and protecting your deeper emotional vulnerabilities of being exposed.
Wow.
You may have a strong desire for privacy and secrecy,
I do.
particularly matters related to your creative self-expression and romantic endeavors.
Both, yes. Well, creative self-expression is more so because I'm, like, shameful of myself. Like, I have, like, imposter syndrome, and I just think everything I do is, like, stupid. Maybe, I don't know.
Damn. Okay. I'm not a therapist. There is this other one, your energy and your action. I didn't read this one on mine either, but this is so you, so I'm going to read it.
Okay.
This is so you. Mars in Gemini in your 12th house indicates that you assert yourself and express your desires through communication, intellect, and intuition. You are quick-witted and persuasive, able to articulate your ideas with precision and charm. Your assertiveness is often channeled through mental activities such as writing, public speaking, or debate.
Holy shit.
Anybody who doesn't know, she's literally graduating with a literate
BA in English Lit
Yeah.
and a minor in creative writing.
Yep. You thrive when engaging in intellectual pursuits that require you to think on your feet and adapt to new information.
That's
Your 12th
sick.
house, where Mars is placed, reveals that your assertiveness is most evident in your subconscious mind and hidden strengths. You have a powerful inner drive that is not always transparent to others. I'd agree with that.
I don't even think it's transparent to me.
It's not transparent to you. You possess a strong intuition and can tap into spiritual realms effortlessly.
Oh shit. I wonder if that says the same to you. I want you to go back. And
Okay,
see
I'll
that.
go back. You may find that your assertiveness and courage may be expressed when you are alone or retreat to solitude,
Damn. Fuck.
allowing yourself to deep dive in your thoughts and emotions.
Damn it. It's true.
Damn it, you bastard, you're right.
Fuck you.
Be mindful of potential challenges that may arise in this placement. Sometimes you may struggle to assert yourself assertively, directively preferring to communicate through hints, subtleties, or even manipulation. It is essential to cultivate directedness in your communication style and assert your needs openly as people cannot read your mind.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop.
And then the rest is just like how you go about doing that. Do you want me to read mine?
Yeah, I want to know.
Okay.
Especially, I want to like say it out loud, but like I had like a witch dream last night, and I told Sarah, and it was like kind of crazy how like
It
came
lined
to
up.
fruition almost.
Yeah. Okay. I'll read my other two, and then I think that's the podcast
And then we'll
for
like
this week.
set you guys free.
And then it's time for you to leave. I wasn't born at 4 in the
Get
morning.
out. Get out.
Right now. That was on the radio, and I was like, this is such a good song.
You listen to the radio. That's my
only when I
shock.
unplug my phone from my car.
Why would you do such a thing?
Because I have to leave my car at some point.
Oh, so no.
I don't just live in my car.
I just drive into buildings.
Oh.
When they don't have a drive-through.
That's a felony.
I drive through the front door.
Okay, so I did, which one? Your communication style, and then I think I did your energy. Okay, so this is mine. Your Mercury in Libra in the 12th house suggests that your thinking and communication style is influenced by diplomatic and harmonious qualities of Libra. You have a natural tendency to weigh different perspectives and consider the needs of others when expressing your ideas. Your mind is inclined towards fairness and finding balance in your interactions.
That's crazy. Because it's like so different from, but like so true for you. Like you're very much like you have an easier time being like, I can see where this person's coming from.
I have a
can
sense of
see-
objectivity.
Yeah.
With Mercury in your 12th house, I think we have the same 12th house.
Probably.
You experience communication in more private and introspective ways.
Yeah.
You tend to think deeply and reflect on your thoughts before expressing them. This placement indicates that you can be quite intuitive and sensitive in your approach to communication. You may often retreat into your own world and thoughts and reflections, seeking solitude to gather your ideas and form well thought out opinions.
Damn.
Same.
Yeah.
Different ways, though, of
Different.
doing it.
Yeah.
It said it was different. Same, but different. But also same.
Yours seems more better. I don't know how to say that. Yours seems more like healthier.
I don't know. I don't feel healthy. The 12th house influence suggests that the area of life where you most immediately experience the meaning of real communication is in your subconscious.
Damn.
Dreams and mental inner world.
Damn.
Yeah, it's true. I actually struggle to have my head in the clouds too much. Like I told you, I
Yeah.
actually go too deep within myself, and then the validation comes in, and then I create narratives. Your intellect is constantly active in this realm. You may find that connecting with others on a deep, soulful level is crucial for your mental clarity. It is. If we don't spiritually connect, babe, it ain't it.
Whose spirit are you?
Yeah.
Go away. Go find another spirit.
Yeah. You may have a rich internal dialogue and may require regular exchange of mental energy with others to achieve greater understanding and insight in this field of life. I literally need to talk my feelings out because I spiral.
See, and that's crazy because I can't talk. So like
I have to talk.
You're like feelings, and I like emotionally agree, and then I'll just sit there.
Yeah. That's why I don't shut the fuck up.
I kind of live for that though.
Yeah. Now let's explore the square aspect between your Mercury and Neptune in this 3rd house. This aspect brings a dreamy and imaginative quality to your thinking and communication style. Mm-hmm. Your mind may be highly creative, and you're likely to have a vivid imagination. This aspect sometimes suggests that you can be prone to idealizing situations or people,
Ooh.
possibly leading to confusion or misunderstandings in your communication.
Yeah.
I do idolize people.
You do.
And then
very
I get
much so.
let down often.
What's his name with Blake Lively? I think he's like innocent now. We should maybe do like
we need to do another recap episode because
I took her side in the original, and I'm like,
I fucking know, dude.
maybe I should.
It sounds like she wanted to have an affair with him. Like, it's crazy. We need to unpack that in another episode.
Absolutely.
Next week. With Mercury square Neptune, there may be challenges in clearly expressing your thoughts or having them be understood by others. You might find it difficult to articulate your ideas precisely, leading to instances where your words may be misunderstood or misconstrued. It happens a lot. You need to be aware of potential miscommunications and strive for clarity when exchanging in discussions or conveying important information. That's why I try to speak so diplomatically, because I'm trying to get what I'm saying out in a way that makes sense, that other people can perceive the way I'm perceiving it.
That does make. I think you're very good at it though.
Because I've had to work on it.
Probably.
Because people didn't know what the fuck I was talking about for the first 10 years of my life.
I mean, I wasn't even talking. I was just silent. I was just feeling everything.
By remaining aware of your challenges that may arise, you can harness the positive aspects of this aspect and enhance your communication skills. That was a weird read.
ChatGPT.
Your ability to consider different perspectives and maintain fairness in your interactions will ultimately contribute to you fostering strong and meaningful connections with others. So that's my communication and thought process.
The vivid dreams, I think, like, really hits the nail.
I genuinely have vivid dreams. Like, my dreams are actually crazy.
Like, so vivid that, like, I have, like, a very, like, clear idea of, like, what her dreams would have looked like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, the ones
I just had a dream, like, a few days ago, and if I don't write them down, I sometimes forget the details, but if I write them down, I always remember the details. It's weird. But I had this dream recently that was, like, it was crazy.
What happened? Did you write it down?
No, I didn't.
Well,
I'm
what
going to
the
have to
fuck?
start writing down my dreams, and we might have to do an episode where
Or
I
at
literally
least,
just break down my dreams.
When you wake up, like, have record and just, like, word vomit into your phone.
Maybe I'll just send you the recordings.
Honestly, do it.
Okay. Your energy and action. So this was the last one that I read for you. You have Mars and Leo in the 10th house, and none of this makes sense.
Now it's math.
This placement indicates a strong desire to achieve recognition, success, and personal power in your chosen career or public life.
Yeah.
You are likely to be ambitious and driven with a natural urge to take charge and be a leader.
Yeah.
Mars and Leo individuals tend to be confident, courageous, and creative. So my Mars is Leo. Maybe that's also why we get along.
Probably.
With a strong need for self-expression. You may also have a strong sense of pride, and you can be quite competitive.
Yeah.
My husband would 100% agree with that. He's seen it badly. I'm working on my pride. It's a point of growth for me recently, is really trying to work on my pride. With Mars in the 10th house, you are likely to channel your assertive energy into your career or public life, where you seek to make a name for yourself and establish your authority.
Whoa.
I hate it about myself.
Don't. Let's chill.
Your aspect to the Sun in Libra in the first house enhances your natural charm, diplomacy, and ability to relate well with others. You are not afraid to take risks or achieve your goals. But you also know how to work with others and build alliances to get what you want.
Damn.
Your assertiveness and leadership style are likely to be more refined, balanced, and socially acceptable than those of someone with the same Mars placement in a difficult aspect to the Sun. I think we had the same.
I'm pretty sure we did.
So they're saying I would have an easier time
Than me, yeah. It's fine.
I'm a
I've accepted
Spencer
it.
translator. That's why.
Yeah, that's
Bro. However, with Mars and Leo in the 10th house, there may also be a risk of becoming overly focused on your career goals, neglecting other areas of your life, such as personal relationships or health. Yeah.
I think right now you've done a pretty good job with balance.
Because I've had to work on balancing it. It's literally it's like a second. I have to actively do it.
Yeah.
To do it. Because if I don't, I literally will. Again, I've told you this. Like, if I care about something, I will go all in.
Yeah.
But if I don't care about it,
then it's like, you couldn't give two shits.
Yeah. Even though it might be important. Yeah.
I'm the same too.
Find a balance between your work and your personal life to avoid burnout and maintain your overall well-being. I burn out very easily. This placement suggests that you have a potential to achieve great success in your career or public life. With a strong drive and natural talent for leadership and self-expression, you are likely to be well regarded by others and able to build relationships to support your goals. However, it is essential to keep balance and maintain your overall health in relationships outside of work.
Yeah, I would.
So there was some like similar undertones there where like self-expression, creativity, connection to others is very similar for you and I. We're both introspective as well.
Yeah.
But how we communicate with people is different.
Very different.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Well, no, you do. You just use wit.
It's true.
You communicate in jokes.
I do. It's true.
And I can understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
but a lot of people think you're just fucking joking all the time when you're not joking.
I think that's...
People think you're sarcastic. You're not actually sarcastic.
I don't know. It's hard to say because like it's hard for me to like.
Oh look, she can't communicate. Ladies and gentlemen,
And that's on that. I'm like basically like I'm a walking contradiction. I have so many things internally going against me.
Oh no, the drama's happening, people.
But at least I'm like, I have like witch powers, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. You can tap into the realms.
I could tap it. What is like, whose realms?
I don't know.
Which realms?
I don't know.
Can I go? Now?
I don't know, man.
That's crazy. That's creepy though. I don't want to go nowhere. I don't got nowhere to be.
Hey, you know what? You're the one who like initially suggested birth charts, so you're welcome.
It was really interesting. I wasn't expecting the financial part of it, but that basically was like, get a job.
It was basically like fucking figure your finances out.
Go get a job, bitch. Go flip burgers.
Thanks, Mom. That was fun though. I enjoyed that. I think we could do more like things like this in the future where we break down like our personalities and stuff. Or like honestly, I would love to eventually do like a best friend quiz where we ask each other questions. We've already done this, but like I would love to do with whiteboards where we write our answers down and then show it.
Do that.
Yeah. So
that would be fun. I kind of want to go back to like old school girlhood and do like MASH.
we should do MASH.
I love MASH. We should get whitebirds. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Dollar store.
Yeah.
That's this week's episode. It went a little over. We're about 20 minutes over our usual time.
Apologies. Go to work, guys.
I hope you enjoyed watching, and please comment down below. Like I am genuinely curious. Like what when you're interacting with somebody, what's the thing that like causes a spark for you? I would really be interested in that. So comment down below. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. We are trying to grow followership, and we would love to know if people are interested in our content. And we can only kind of know that if you're subscribed. About more than half of the people who watch our content are not subscribed. So if you love us, just do a little don't say what the be nice. Communicate properly.
I'm just being dramatic. I get it. I'm that
shoot us a
person too.
subscribe. If you aren't getting the notifications when we are sending out episodes on Friday, hit that bell button. And our socials are here. You can often just find us at the Dysfunctional Duo on all social media platforms. But these are the specifics right here. And we will see you next week. Enjoy your guys' week. I hope, I don't know, the sun's out. It's getting warmer. I'm enjoying the outdoors a little bit more, and my weekends are getting better. I hope it's the same for you. I'm sending you guys some, happy, positive energy. Do you have anything to say, Miss Non-Communicator?
Ditto.
I feel like I had a question to ask you at the end of a podcast, and now I can't remember. I should have written that shit down.
Oh, no.
It was a good question, too.
Oh, no.
It'll come back to me.
Like 3 days from now.
Yeah, and then I'll write it down. And I'll ask you in the next episode.
And then you'll forget.
And then I'll forget. Anyways, have an amazing week. We'll see you guys on Friday. And
take care of yourselves. Look into your own charts and see if they're like accurate for you. Even if you don't fucking believe it, like just have fun.
Yeah.
You don't have to believe it. No, it's fine.
Yeah. Valid.
But I'm hunting you down in every realm there is.
Okay, that's it. Bye, guys.
Bye.